Welcome to SPS Digital, where we post reviews and demo videos of profitable software and tools that will help you grow your business. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified whenever we upload a new video.
Hey guys, welcome to this demo video of KlickTree. Today we're going to talk about the mobile lead conversion system that KlickTree is a part of. Okay, when you get KlickTree, you don't just get an app, you just get a strategy in order to convert people from leads into clients. Let's dive in. I'm Danny De Vries and I'm happy to host this demo for you. Let me talk about first the strategy that we're not going to go over all the three strategies in this demo, but we're going to go over the first two. If you want to see the third strategy as well, make sure that you buy the application and you'll get the training with it. All right. So first strategy is how to outmaneuver your competition with KlickTree. Okay. Transform half of your leads into clients and fast track your journey to a potential 200,000 a year income. Now, we have proven this system, guys. We have grabbed the app, we've coupled that with the strategy, and it works like a charm in Kimberly's business, and she's doing real estate. And we're going to talk about that. Hold on. The second strategy we're going to talk about in this demo is to unleash the power of KlickTree AI, okay, to generate ultra-fast, high-converting mobile pages in just minutes from the palm of your hand, okay? No technical skills required whatsoever. This is very simple. Now, just because it's simple, it doesn't mean it's less powerful. All right. Now, the third strategy that we're not going to talk about in this demo, you can see that in the training, is how you can unlock your earnings potential with KlickTree and design compelling offers and tap into a consistent flow of income from enthusiastic prospects eager to want your products and services right now. Okay. So make sure you watch that part in the training with KlickTree. Now, let me walk you through the first strategy first, okay? I'm going to go off camera so you can see the slide completely. All right, so how to outmaneuver your competition with KlickTree. Let's go into some of the backstory here, okay? Kimberly, when we came back here to the US, at least she came back, I immigrated to the US, she wanted to start her real estate business. She's never done real estate in the past, so it was completely new. And we thought, okay, how can we use our marketing knowledge and techniques and applications to simplify this process and get her the income that she wanted? Okay, now, first, obviously, she had to get her license. She built a website. She had to run some traffic to the website. She had to engage with prospects and make sales. Now, once you do that, and you build your website, then you got to send traffic to the website. And then once you send traffic to the website, you just hope on getting that converted. I don't know how it is with you, but what we saw is that it wasn't converting, okay? So what we realized is that most of the prospects that Kimberly engaged with came from the mobile device, okay? Over 60%. And if you look at the research nowadays, that's the average that we are now at, and it's still growing. So we've already flipped 50-50 mobile desktop, and we're now predominantly mobile. And that's what made us think. So if you look at the differences between desktop and mobile pages, this is what we saw. Now, desktop is obviously for a large screen, right? It's mouse navigated. It has a landscape view, so it's looked upon differently. And it's built for navigation, and it usually has a wired connection or a wireless connection in the house, right? So on the mobile side, however, we've got a small screen, we've got finger navigation, we got a portrait view, and we got built for communication, okay? So a mobile page is really built for communication because what do you do with your phone? You communicate with your phone, right? And therefore we have like features like that you can call, you can text. So it is really built for a mobile connection. And obviously that connection isn't always that great. If you're on the move, especially when Kimberly's in the car, right? Then you want to go, if you want to go to a page, you want to have it fast loading and you want to have a simple page because you don't want to spend too much time on it. Rather than on a desktop, you're sitting at home and you're more relaxed, right? Once we saw we took the website and we built it into a mobile page. We saw that the traffic that we now sent to this mobile page was converting. Why? We let people know that they were going to go to our page, and we asked them to grab our V card, okay, so that you've got the contact details of Kimberly straight away in your phone, all right? The other thing that it does is it creates a relationship, okay? They can already see a photograph, an image of Kimberly on the phone, and you can start building that relationship out, right? There's a video on that screen. So they can get introduced to Kimberly very fast, all right? Now, let's see what Kimberly has to say about her strategy herself.
So my strategy is different than a lot of people. I buy leads, not shy about saying it. I buy leads, but the reason I can convert so fast is because I have a conversion system. I have an app called KlickTree. It's fantastic. Moment I get a lead either on the phone, via a text or email, which I usually get all that information, I'm going to reach out to them super fast, like lightning fast. That lead just came in. I got to get on. We're going to have to pause this. I got to get on and talk to this person, or I need to send them a message. I do 3 things. I do a phone call, a text, and an email. That's my system. I send them my KlickTree app, which gives them also my V card or virtual cards. They have all my contact information. It has a link to my website so they can see what my website is. And it has my contact information, and it has a picture of me on there so they know who they're talking to. Nobody wants to talk to somebody who they can't see. And so it's important to have that. So KlickTree works really well for me on that. And it's really important to reach out right away. Just the other night, I had somebody went on my website, they saw my review, they did a Google search. This is what happened with customer experience. The guy did a Google search looking for agents in the Ogden area, found my reviews, read my reviews, switched from my reviews to my website, which was also there, saw my website, filled out the form on my website to be contacted. That lead came in at 7:50 at night on a Sunday. I looked at it, saw it, thought, I should probably reach out right away. I don't want to bother someone on a Sunday night. He just filled out the form. So what did I do? I picked up the phone and I talked to him. And the first thing he said was, I said, "Hi, this is Kimberly DeVries with Berkshire Hathaway." And he said, "That was fast." He already knew who he was talking to, and he was super thrilled to be able to get me on the phone right away. Now, I didn't sit there and talk to him forever. I got a little bit pieces of information from him, called him back the next day, and I'm now working as a buyer agent for that client to find him the right home in the place they're looking for at the best price. So that's an example of how quick you need to be. I try to act immediately, and that has been one of the keys to success of my ability to convert cold leads and cold contacts into clients I can help.
What happens if you're not quick enough?
If you're not quick enough, there's always another agent who might jump on it. There's me on the other side, jumping on your clients. No, it's important to be really fast. And that's one thing that if you read my reviews, you'll see responsiveness is mentioned in, I think, almost every review, that my responsiveness is there. I have this problem where if somebody messages me, like, I don't want 5 minutes to go by before I message them. Enough time for me to go to the bathroom if that's what has to happen. I don't want to go beyond that. Yeah, it can be an unhealthy habit for me, but I like to be responsive, and it seems to help my people.
Guys, I hope you get this. You got to be responsive and you got to be fast, okay? And that's why we're calling it the fast lead conversion system. Okay, so let's recap this quickly, okay? So what you need is something to capture and follow up with leads, okay? You got to be lightning fast. So using a fast loading mobile KlickTree page is essential, okay? And what you want to have on it is you want to have a V card, links to your online assets, so that, if you have assets that your clients or your leads want to have, in order for them to leave their email and then in exchange for some checklist or whatever you have, that is essential. And you need to have a profile picture and preferably a video so that you can introduce yourself on the video and kind of welcome them to your page and then tell them what they need to do next. Have some online assets so that you can capture phone, text, email, etc. So that, they have your information, you've got their information, and you can start a conversation. So let's move. Now, let's have a look at how the client is experiencing this whole path. So in the Zillow app, They look for houses. They see this, for example, this house. They request a tool. They leave name, phone, email, and a message. Okay, and then contact agent. And this is the time that Kimberly gets the lead in. Now, she has to move very fast at that stage, because if she doesn't move, then there are a lot of other agents that are willing to help this client. It's filled in. She does the call straight away, and she tells them, hey, here is in a text message, right? She emails, she phones, and she texts them the ClickTree page so that they can grab her V card, and she is embedded in their phone. Okay. This is what we call the 5-minute attraction rule. We got to have this page in the hands of the lead very quickly. They have to grab the V card so that whenever Kimberly calls on the caller ID, they can see, hey, it's Kimberly. If she sends an email, then it lands in their inbox, right? If she sends a text, then they can see, hey, it's Kimberly, and it doesn't just show a phone number. I get called regularly here. It's here in the US, and it's all these spam calls. So whenever I see a phone number, I don't even pick up. So that's the experience of everyone else. So it's very important that they see a name with the number. All right. The mobile page with the V card immediately loaded into their phones, into their contact list, which has a better inboxing, has caller ID, and builds that relationship fast. Okay. You welcome people into your world with the video that you have on the page, and preferably you impress them with your results, which is like testimonials or whatever your results are, right? So on average, a home value here in Utah is about $420,000. You can see if you go on Zillow, we're not bragging, but that's the results that we're getting, is you can see 13 sales over the last 12 months. Okay, that's just through Zillow. And she earns a commission of 3% on average, and that's about $200,000 a year. Okay. Now that's not complete profit, because she's still advertising, right? She's still paying costs to be on Zillow, and this is thousands of dollars, guys. You don't want to spend thousands of dollars if you are not secure on having that conversion rate. Now, this has not come unnoticed. People in her office are like, hey, how do you grow that fast? You're just 2 years in real estate and you're already smashing it. So other agents are saying, hey, what are you doing different? I've got this app, and they are saying, okay, I want to have this app as well. So this is Julie, one of the realtors in her office, that is also using ClickTree in her business and has since joined Kimberly's team. The other thing that's very important is that this page is loading very quickly. Okay, you can see that on the performance statistics that you can see on this page. Okay, not all of you are realtors. No, well, it works on other industries as well. It works for book authors. Now, this can be used again as if you're a consultant, a service-oriented industry, or for utilities, if you're a trainer or course creator, or if you're an influencer or product creator. All right. So this works in any niche, any market. Okay. Even if you don't have a list or a product of your own. Why? ClickTree comes with a commercial right. Okay. Especially during this launch. So you can actually use ClickTree, build those pages for other people, and you can make some bucks. So how else can you make some money without having a product and a list? You can promote other people's products. Okay. If you don't have a product of your own, or you don't want to use ClickTree pages to sell to leads, then use any other product that you can find either on JVZoo or Warrior Plus or ClickBank or Amazon, right? Now, you can also promote your own products. Here is one of the products that we've launched previously, ClickX Copy, and we did a special promotion on that. And like that, you got a couple of clients that jumped on, and you create a net revenue of about $800 in just a couple of days. Okay, so you can use it for your own products, you can use it for other people's products, and you can even use it selling ClickTree pages yourself. Now, let's get into strategy number 2, because we all want to see ClickTree, right? So it's AI generated, it's ultra fast, and it's high converting. Okay, you can build that on minutes. Now, we got to understand that websites and mobile pages, desktop pages and mobile pages are very different. The website is, the main objective is branding. So websites don't become obsolete. They just become later in the process, okay? Especially when people want to get to know you. It's more for branding, okay? It's built with menus and it has sections. It's often long form and it has a large real estate. That means it has a large screen, right? And usually uncontrolled. And then it's mainly focused on influencing other people. Mobile pages, here is where the objective needs to be conversion, right? You build a mobile page specifically with buttons rather than menus. You build them with blocks rather than sections, and they are often short form. Again, as I said, people are very quick on the mobile phone. They have very little time, and that's to be short form. You can see it on the rise of TikTok. People don't have a lot of attention. So short form is better. It has a smaller real estate, smaller screen, and it obviously directs people to the call to action that you want to have people take. I hope you understand that. So here is where you can see an example of a website. You can see it's mainly focused on branding. And then here you can see the same page or a similar page, but then for mobile. And here is where we converted that in just a couple of buttons, just a video and some sliders, okay? When it comes to the sections that you had. Okay, but I don't have a website, no problem. You can create this page in minutes using AI documents. We've got AI documents that create the content of your page very fast, all right? And what you can do with that is you can create page headlines, descriptions, outlines, content for on the page or for a video that you want to do. You can create testimonials. Obviously, those testimonials need to be verified with other people, with real people, and then social media bios you can create with this as well. Now, let me give you a quick example of how this works. You put the title in for your blog section, for example. You put some keywords in, and based on the keywords, the system will spit out your content. Now, you can edit that on the page. And what I want to give you is for an example in the food supplement industry, right? If I want to build a page very quickly, then in the prompt is where I put my input. And then what it spits out is the AI result. So on my page title, I put a prompt. I want to do something in food supplements to improve cholesterol. All right. So it gives me the title. I grab that title and I want the system to give me a description. So I put that title into the prompt and it sends me it gives me back a description of the page itself, right? That's like SEO optimized. It has the tags that you are needed when you're in the food supplement business, right? Then I want to have a page outline. So I use those keywords that it just gave me back, like cholesterol, heart health, and food supplements. Those keywords I put into the prompt and it gives me kind of the outline of my page. Now, obviously from that outline, I can create some content. So as an example, I used one of those prompts, overview of cholesterol and its impact on heart health, put that into a prompt, and here's where the AI spits out the content. Now you can put that as in a video or you can put this in the text on the page. That's up to you, right? Now, after I've done the page, I want to have a clear bio, so I can put my bio description in, for example, a social media profile. So I put the cholesterol food supplement expert in the prompt. I get the result back and obviously put that in my bio. I can put some post, I can create some post on social media and grab traffic to my page, right? That's the purpose of having that bio and that ClickTree link in your bio with your bio description. Grab some testimonials. If people are using your product and you want to help them create a testimonial, you can send these testimonials to them and ask, hey, is this kind of what you experience with our products? Okay, that's how I suggest you go about doing testimonials. Then obviously you need to have some images. You need to have something that creates the page and lets it look pretty awesome. So here is where I can create like 4 different type of images. I did that with the image description being supplement with a healthy food in the background. This is one of the variants that came in. And then I create my page very quickly, put the title in, put the image in, learn more button and a call now button. And then underneath, you can obviously put some blog posts, or you can lead them to a website if you would want to, okay? But this is how easy it is and how quickly we suggest you build your pages on KlickTree. Now, if you want to have a done for you template, we've got a good number of templates for different niches, for influencers, for restaurants, gyms, stores, affiliates. We've got a template for car dealers, so basically local businesses, right? Marketing, e-commerce, supplements, and MLM. All right, we got app agencies. Obviously, if you want to sell KlickTree as a business, we already built a page for you. You got an agency business page and you got a photography business page. How do you set up a page in KlickTree? It's very easy. It's 3-step simple. First of all, the first step that you do is you do your page setting. And then here is where the magic happens. In step 2 is where you add the blocks. All right, so every section of the page has a block, and in this case, it starts with avatar and then image, and then you got the socials. And then that's it. You can send traffic to your page. As you can see here on this example, you got on the top, you got the image, which is the avatar. Then you got an image being the brand, right? And then you got the socials. So it's very important, especially when you use these KlickTree mobile pages, is that people can reach you on the social pages, right? It's building your relationship. Okay, it's that simple. Create your page on your mobile. That's what you can do. I'll show you an example here. And so let me go into a demo and show you what you can do with KlickTree. Okay guys, welcome to the KlickTree dashboard. Here is really where it all happens. You can see some statistics on the left and on the right, but really here on the bottom is where it really happens. And link trackers and QR builders we are adding as a bonus for you, but here is really where the meat is, where the focus is on linked pages. So let's go to the link page. You can see here Kimberly's page. And what you can do is you can change the status, you can copy the link to the clipboard, you can edit the page, you can see some statistics, you can see QR codes that are linked to the page. You can duplicate it and you can delete it, all right? Now it's very simple to create a page here, is here, and then you give it a name. So in this case, it'll be a testing page. And then you can select a theme here, all right? For example, supplements, then you can get a example here, all right? So if you want to use that, then you want to preview the theme. Let's have a look at the preview. You can see actually the whole page here, all right? If you want to use another one, you can go to, let's say, coaching. You can see that here. You can do the same thing, preview the theme, right? If you want to do it from scratch, you just go 0 and then you don't select the theme, you build it yourself, which is very easy, all right? So let's go into this and then, so first of all, you want to do your page settings. Now you can here customize the color of the background. Let's say we want to do a gray background. You can choose your favicon, which is like the icon on the top, right? You can add some SEO settings, put your page title in here that you've created with your AI. You can do some meta description that you've created with your AI. And then you're gonna put some image in here that if someone uses your link and they put it on like Facebook or Skype or Messenger, that it can actually have a image with it, right? They pull that image automatically. So choose your file here to do that. So you can do some fonts, you can change the font size and kind of the font type that you want to select. And that's it, what you need to do on your page settings. Let's go to step 2. And here is where you build your page out. So first of all, I would want to have an avatar, right? So I choose my image. Let's use this one. And I can use the different size of how it shows. Let's say 100 by 100. I can do that rounded, round, or straight. In this case, I'm just using straight. And then you can see on the right side how that's going to look on your page itself. All right. And then next thing, I want to do a headline, right? Welcome to the page. There we go. Welcome to my world. And here's the size. Now, if you want to change that, you can go in here and you say, hey, it's a little bit too big. I want to do like a header 3. You can do that. You can change obviously the alignment and then click OK. So that's how you change those blocks once you've added it. Next thing is I want to add a video, right? So I'll add a YouTube video. Here's where the URL goes, and then you press submit, right? So you got your video on your page. Next thing is you want to create a button, right? So you want to create a link that says, I want to have this go to a site, right? My website. Okay. So here is where you can direct people to your website. Now, preferably what you want to have is you want to have people leave their email, right? So you use the email collector here, and then you say, hey, grab my bonus, submit, and then here is where the bonus form is set. You got some customization settings here, which is for the button itself. If you want to add an icon, you can do that, right? Here is where an icon is added. You select an icon yourself. You can even choose a thumbnail image that comes on the front of the button as well. Now you can change the color of this button if you want to have a white text with a dark background. You can do that, right? That's very simple. And then you can have the radius being round or a little bit rounded corners, whatever you'd like. Okay, it's that simple, guys. And then if you want to add an image, you can do that too. Add a block, and then you want to add an image. Add an image, not more than 2 MB, guys. And there we go. Okay, so we got an image here that we've added to the page. The other thing that you want to do is you want to add your V-card, okay? This is it's been very instrumental. So in this case, it's Kimberly's V-card, whatever you want to call it, right? You go into the V-card, create your V-card settings, you add an image. Let me grab this one, and then you got Kimberly, right? You got some data, you got phone numbers, your socials, update. And then you can see the V-card here. I would call it grab my V-card. Okay. Update. And there's where the grab my V-card is. I would suggest you put that on the top. All right, here we go. So here's where the grab my V-card is, so that, you know, your emails, text messages, your phones are all familiar to the person. All right. So you can see how simple it is to create your ClickTree pages. It's very simple. So let me show you how this works on the mobile. Okay, so here we're on the mobile view. You can see Kimberly's page like here, like this. You can see, right, if I grab the V-card, that it straight away loads that into the phone. The only thing I need to do is to save that. Go back to the page. Okay, and then you can go to Welcome to Utah, which is an online flip book. And people can flip through this, and you can see that there is a video there. That
is the Rhode Island diner, but right? This diner is not in Rhode Island.
You got some listings here. You got a slider with photos, which leads to her website, right? So the website is not just obsolete, but it converts clients very quickly through the page. Call me now. If I want to call Kimberly right now, then I just click this button, and you can see that the phone comes up, and then we want to convert people into subscribers, and there is where download the buyer's guide, and then you can put in a email address. All right. Just to show you how this page looks on the mobile. Obviously, it's mobile optimized, and it's very easy to change language. A lot of clients are also in Spanish, so you can see that here it's now translated into, obviously the pictures are not, but the buttons are all translated into Spanish. All right, so let's look at the dashboard. There we go. We can see here the pages. Obviously, you can see here some pages that have already been created. Let me show you some. In this case, golden followers. You can see here is the settings, and you can already see here a preview of those settings. Then step 2 works the same way. can see here all the blocks that I've added for the page, and I can also see here underneath how that looks. And on the page, obviously, we can add blocks very easily in the same manner that you can do on the desktop. So you can see it works on the desktop and on the mobile phone. You can get your pages built. You don't need a personal computer, a laptop. You just need your mobile phone here. And you can see here the menu. If you go under Danny DeVries, you can see all the menu options right there. Now, I hope you enjoyed this demo, and I hope to see you inside of KlickTree.